You're a medieval peasant farmer. You're at the bottom rung of society, bound to the land with limited social mobility. But life isn't all bad. Here's what it looks like. Even compared to the glorified Roman Empire, the average Dark Age peasant likely saw lower taxes, more freedom, and a weaker ruling class under the manorial system, a type of feudalism where peasants worked the land under a lord. In this system, the manor was the epicenter of rural life, often surrounded by several hundred acres, hovels, a church, and a community grain mill. The lord of the manor was usually a bishop or abbot of the local church, or a wealthy noble. The manor system was community-oriented. Farms were concerned with self-sufficiency rather than outside trade. This, on the heels of the Roman Empire's high taxes, imperial trade, and military oversight, suggests a freer, more locally minded early medieval society. Manor lands could be split up a number of ways. Land managed directly for the lord's household, land for serfs that paid in labor, harvests, or cash, and free peasant land, which required only rent. They typically used open field systems with no barriers between neighboring farmers' plots. A peasant laborer would farm a dozen or so narrow strips of arable land. Ridges and furrows were intensively plowed for removing weeds, adding drainage, and preparing the next planting. To accomplish all this plowing, oxen and horses served as medieval tractors. In fact, if you wander among the British countryside today, you can still find these furrows and ridges in memorial to the great labors of the medieval peasant and his beasts of burden. Other animals were kept for meat, dairy, and wool. Cattle, sheep, and goats were grazed on common fields. Chickens likely roamed the village. The manor forest was used for raising pigs and gathering lumber and firewood for the long winters. About 12 acres of land were needed to support a large family. Peasants grew mostly rye, wheat, barley, and oats in northern Europe. Peas, beans, and fruits were secondary. Even with virtually no understanding of soil nutrients or microfauna, medieval farmers still knew the importance of crop rotation and letting farmland rest fallow. Many practices used a 3-field rotation of community-planned fields. Still, yields were low compared to modern farms. One theory for the low yields was a shortage of animal dung, nature's best fertilizer, due to too few grazing livestock and pasture to support them. Because farmers were at the whim of the 4 seasons, only so much farm work could be done in a year. Winter was a time for rest. The church mandated holy days, holidays, not only for religious observance, but also to appease revolting populations. Sunday was always a day of rest and mass, and the peasant could expect time off for births, weddings, and whenever traveling entertainment came through. Scholars estimate the number of days off varied from 50 to 150 days a year. Surprising, right? While peasants were the bottom of medieval society, they enjoyed several rights, lived under protection from knights and lords, and worked less than you probably do. So, how does your life compare to that of a medieval peasant? If you enjoyed this video and would like to join the mission of promoting the Western tradition, please like, share, and share your thoughts below in the comments. Also, consider following us at Thinking West on X, and visit us at thinkingwest.com for longer form articles. Until next time.